For the last several weeks, my husband Alan and I have been working on renovating the kind of scary dungeon-like bathroom in our basement. There we go, baby. So now I'm ready to start laying the tile. The first thing I want to do is just lay out all of my pieces and kind of get a rough idea of how I want the layout to be. And with penny tile, I think it's going to be a little bit more forgiving. I'm actually waiting on 2 more boxes of tile to come in because they ran out at the Home Depot where we got these. So I'm going to lay these out, kind of get a rough idea of the layout, and then I will start laying tile. And this is where things kind of got off to a rough start because number one, I added way too much of the mortar to the water that I already had in the bucket and I could not get it to mix. And this drill has been the bane of my existence since we got it because it is all gas and no brakes. So it's really hard to control. It wasn't doing a good job. And then it started smoking. It was having a total meltdown. So I got Alan to come in and try his hand at it. And we were really at this point just trying to power through so that we could get this mortar mixed up so that I wouldn't completely waste all this mortar. And it didn't go well. We ended up mixing the mortar with like a scrap piece of wood and another less powerful drill that we have. And honestly, I'm amazed that it even did it. And I was able to get started. All right, first one's in.
Oh, you got one in?
Yeah.
I can't believe that one you took it out of the bag, man.
The fact that that one was able to do it, but that big one wasn't, like, that's kind of alarming, actually. So the next challenge that I ran into with this tile project was my tile saw. So penny tile is just notoriously hard to cut with a tile saw because it's very flexible. It doesn't really hold its shape and it kind of shifts around. I tried taping it. That's one of the tips that I found on the internet and it worked a little bit better, but it was still really tough to get it through and the tape just gummed up my saw blade. So that really wasn't going to work either. I tried it without the tape. All right, this thing's not that easy to use. And it just was way too shifty. It wouldn't stay down on the blade. I had to just kind of power through and I made the mistake of not pre-cutting my pieces before I mixed up the mortar. So that was my biggest mistake in this whole project and something I definitely will do differently next time. So I managed to get this corner done. It was a little bit of a pain, but it ended up being okay. I was able to save it. So now I'm actually just going to start working on this part of the bathroom. This will go a little faster, I think, because it's going to be mostly straight pieces. But I did find that it was easy to kind of like just tear these off. These are like the glue dots that hold these together. So I was able to just kind of tear them off to get them into the corner. That wet saw really didn't work well for me for these. I may need to just kind of practice a little bit more with those for the next time I do this. But I'm going to try to get as much done with the tile that I have on the rest of this space. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it all the way to fill this space. I don't think I have enough tile because I have more tile coming. So we had a bit of a rough start, but I'm going to get back to it. When I got to the shower floor, I was much more organized and did pre-cut all of my pieces before laying my mortar bed, and I just used tile nippers. This right here will be covered with the tile from the wall. It'll kind of cover the edges there, so it's okay that it's a little uneven. But I did find that cutting more on the edge of the tile, trying to cut it right on the tip there, actually worked a little bit better to crack it more in half. So. Then it was time to grout the floors, and I chose the color Bone for my grout color. It's kind of a beigey color. I wanted something with a little bit of color to it, not pure white, so that it wouldn't show stains as easily as a white would. I also felt like it would add a little bit more warmth to this bathroom and also coordinate well with the hardware that I'm going to be using, which is going to be a satin bronze color. So I just used a grout float to put the grout on the tile, and then I worked in small sections so that it was, manageable, because I would come back after about 20 minutes for each section and wipe away the excess grout and make sure all the tiles were clean. Okay.
It's on here.
Okay. Here. How are we looking? This is exciting. Let's do it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Whoa!
Is it all on the floor?
No.
Did 100% go on the floor?
No. I think we're in business, babe.
Yeah, try to get as close as you can to the wall.
Well, it says that it should be 1.5 inches out.
Right, I'm just saying don't screw the threads up.
I'm not, babe.
My main concern is don't drop this on the floor, smash all the tile.
Yeah. That would make me cry. I'd cry. Alright, we're turning it on. We did it. Ooh, the water's brown. Oh my god. Oh. Any leaks? I think we officially have a half bath down here. I got this backlit mirror for the bathroom and I really liked it, but the color temperature was off, and there's another version that you can change the color temperature on, so I ended up returning this one and getting that other one, but they're almost identical. Same kind of vibe. We also have a plug behind the mirror to hide the plug, but the plug that they sent and the plug that I ordered to fix it was just too big. It made the mirror kind of pop off the wall, so I kind of have to address that later. I'm using a larger tile for the shower walls, and this was so much easier to cut on that tile saw, and I pre-cut all of my pieces before I put the mortar bed down, so that helped a lot, and this went so much faster. Something I was not really prepared for and did not expect was how hard tiling is on the body, especially doing the floor tile. I mean, I was so sore. My lower back hurt, my knees hurt, my feet hurt, and I think I gave myself plantar fasciitis in my heel because I was squatting and standing up so much. So yeah, tiling is not for wussies. It is a lot of work. It is very rewarding. Actually, I did enjoy the process. It's funny, the whole time I was doing this, I was thinking, oh man, I'm really enjoying this, but I'm also so ready for this to be over. So I was experiencing multiple emotions going through this, but I am very proud of how it all turned out. So it was worth it. I probably would do it again, but I'm going to need some time to recover. And I just learned so much about the process that I feel like I have so much more knowledge going into the next tiling project. It'll probably go a little bit smoother. So it was a learning process. And because this tiling project was a little bit larger tiling, this bathroom's kind of big, so I needed a little bit more tile. It was also my first tiling project, so I did go with more budget-friendly tile options for that reason, and I'm really glad I did that. But for our other bathroom, I'm probably going to go a little bit fancier with the tile now that I'm like a semi-pro. Not really, but you know. Today we're going to work on installing the glass shower surround for our shower. So we're going to be going with a frameless shower system so that it's just attached to the walls with brackets. I really like the look of this, especially for a permanent shower surround as opposed to like using a shower curtain because it's easy to clean. Having that glass shower surround is really going to allow more light into the shower and kind of keep this space as light and bright as possible without, any dark corners. So I'm going to start working on getting those brackets installed for the glass. Fixed panel width minus 3.5, so 8 minus 3.5 would be 4.5. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of hurt my soul a little bit to drill into this tile that I had just finished to install these brackets. But I started with a small 1/8 inch bit to drill a pilot hole, and then I came back with a 1/4 inch bit for the actual hole that the brackets will be installed in. And it went okay. Oh, okay, that scared me. Okay.
Bring it over by you.
Yeah, so we're just gonna slide it in here and in that bottom one. So, okay. Okay, so we can lift it up, set it in that clip, and then slide it into these. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Don't smash it up. We're
I'm not.
Okay.
No, just go gently. 1, 2, 3. Just set it in there. Kind of slide it over this way a little bit before you set it all the way down. Okay. There we go. Got it. Okay. Yay. Okay. All right. It's actually pretty level. All right, let me tighten these screws. Caulk all that. Yay! Okay. And just put the bottom on, tilt it in, so you can still hold it. You know what I mean?
Hey.
Ready? Okay, you got to come back towards you a little bit. Come back towards you. All right, let's see if we can tilt it into place. Even if I can just get one screw in. Yeah, hold it right there. You got it? We're in. All right, let me put one down there, then we can open it and I can get those interior screws. Just keep holding it because I'm gonna.
Show me do it.
Babe, no. Why?
I just don't scrape it.
I don't like your energy right now. All right, go ahead. Just fine. Use your man muscles. And then I've got like a little gasket thing that goes along here. That's kind of nerve-wracking.
No.
So convincing. Oh, that's kind of tight. Oh, I don't think I like that. Casey, no likey. Do not like that. Do not like that. Oh, God. Take it off. It's too tight. It's too tight. It's got to go.